Come down. Ooh, you make my high come down. Always tripping when you come around. Never have to cut you out like right now. You see, I don't have to drive me. You can say that for your mama. Maybe you should smoke some. Me try the marijuana. I was never you good. The vibe was straight. Showed you a couple of things and they feelings changed. I treated you right. Everything was a gift from a time to your bag and the color on your lip. Welcome to a special edition of Seahawks Man to Man, a YouTube exclusive. My name is Michael-Shawn and Christopher. You guys can follow me on whatever Elon Musk is calling that app these days. My at name has not changed. It's also right there. Boom, right there. Shout out to everyone watching on our YouTube channel. Seahawks Man to Man is the name of the channel, as you know, because you're here. Seahawks Man, the number 2 man. But also, that is the name of our Instagram and our TikTok handles. So go there, follow, like, share, repost, comment, review, whatever. All the good buttons, please press them for us. It means a lot. Thank you. Chris, go ahead and talk to him.
What is going on, everybody? It is your boy, Christopher Kidd. You can follow me on Blue Sky and Twitter at CKIDD206, and that is CKID206.
All right. Once again, for it feels like the umpteenth time in a row, we're doing standout plays following a win. As we've talked about a few times now, belt to booty occasion, Seahawks over the Arizona Cardinals. Lots of good stuff to choose from. Lots of good film to break down. We will not break tradition here, unofficial tradition, as we have discussed on our One Big Thing. Chris has been kicking it off for us. So, Chris, who or what stood out to you? What are your plays from Seahawks Cardinals belt to booty?
I feel like we haven't talked about him enough, and we probably should do. One of us should do it every week, and that's Jaxon Smith-Njigba, because while he only had 5 catches for 94 yards, those 5 catches were impactful, including his touchdown. So I grabbed 3 plays that just showcase his route running, his strong hands, and his ability to just fit in what Mike McDonald and Clint Kubiak are wanting to do with him at receiver and the play action pass. So I just think, as I mentioned, every week we should probably do it for him. But I understand, he's been great all season. Find someone else, It's great that we know a lot about Jaxon, but
we can implement that like a new tradition. What the Jax play of the week. I can start the show or end the show. He makes one a week at least for us to do. So maybe we'll consider that. We'll see, starting with the Rams game. But continue.
No worries. So this first one, the Seahawks come out in 12 personnel. So if you guys remember, 12 personnel is going to be 2 tight ends, 2 wideouts, and a running back. So the 2 tight ends you got are Elijah Arroyo, number 18, and number 89, Nick Collar-Up. Is that how you say his last name, Mike?
Damn it. I was hoping like you don't ask me. I want to say it's Collar-Up. Cal, okay. like Cal Berkeley. Collar-Up. And I have the pronunciation guide here. So yes, it is Collar-Up. I was prepared though. I was like, hope you don't ask me how to say that.
I'm sorry.
But I was ready though. Just in case. I used my resources. But yes, Nick Collar-Up. Go ahead.
And then at the top of your screen, you got JSN, and at the bottom, you got the newbie. Yeah, Rashid Shaheed, number 22. So this will be a situation. It's 1st and 10 from the Arizona 40, I want to say 43. So the Seahawks are moving the rock here. They already got a 6-0 lead, so they're actually about to make some more noise here. So with this play, though, as you can see, number 89, Collar-Up is going in motion. And on the snap, you'll see that JSN, he starts off a nice stride. He ain't sprinting. He's just attacking the middle of the field. And as you can see, it appears that the Cardinals are playing, I would say, quarters. You got a deep third on the top of your screen. That's one corner. Your safety's playing another deep area. And then the 2 safety, you have the safety and then another corner. And right now, this is screaming cover 4 quarters. So nothing over the top. And this is a perfect play to call because guess what? You only got 2 receivers running routes here. You got Shaheed and JSN. So defensively, you're thinking, oh, we got this locked up. Linebackers looking at the quarterback's eyes, seeing the play fake, what's going to happen. He comes up a little bit. Ooh, gotcha. Shaheed, number 22. He's about to attack the middle of the field. Now, watch that safety at the top nearest the hash. Nearest the hash towards the numbers at the top of your screen. Look at where his eyes are at. Right now, he's looking dead at Shaheed. JSN, He is straightening this out as if he is potentially run blocking. DBs don't know what's going on. At this point, he's running up the toes, and now he's starting to bend it to the left. So it appears that this could be some sort of corner route, which, okay, if that corner that's close to the hash at the top of your screen, he takes number 22, which is Shaheed, over the middle because the linebacker got sucked into the run. He is completely out of the play. The middle of the field is open. But Sam Darnold is like, ooh, I might have something over the top. And of course, he does. So look at that. The safety now is biting on Shaheed. He's taking that. He's covering that. He's taking it away. So now you got one-on-one DB and JSN. And JSN is attacking this corner. He's running up his toes. And that's just a sign of breaking up that cushion. So when we started the play, I'll restart. Look at how much cushion he got. I would say he's about 9 yards off. It's a lot of cushion to make up on a play action pass. But JSN does a really good job of stemming this route, selling it as if he's running a vertical, or it could be run blocking. Whatever the case may be, the DB is sold on it. He is backpedaling, kind of like, okay, could be a run. And if you're a DB, your first job is what, guys? To play the pass. You're not worried about the run fit. Your job is to make sure nothing goes over your head. And as I mentioned, this is quarters deep. So everyone's playing a deep zone here. The corner, he's just backpedaling, but now JSN's getting ready to turn up. He's turning up. He attacks him. Look at the head movement. My goodness, this is such a good route. And shout out to Sam Darnold in that clean pocket. There's nobody near him. But anywho, it's a really good route by JSN, showing the corner, running up the DB's toes, and then bam, breaking it back inside. And as you can see right now, the DB is still ahead. But as you roll it, JSN gets one step ahead, and it's barbecued. It's really tough to make up that ground unless you're like an elite DB and you have elite speed, which I don't think this DB does, because as you can see, honey bucket, perfect ball placement, and JSN does the rest. So number 21 got his toes ran up on, and the rest is history. A really good ball. Great hands by JSN. That's tough to concentrate when a guy's on you like that, because right here there's a little bit of contact, but it's the NFL. These guys are ready for it. And right now, JSN has him beat. And all you have to do is throw it in a place where Sam knows he's going to be. And that's all she wrote. A beautiful play call by Clint Kubiak. I love how they have Shaheed underneath, and that draws that safeties, because usually you would want the safety over the top to help. But he draws in, as I mentioned, the linebacker. He is all the way down. He is, if you guys look at where Shaheed is, the linebacker is about 5 yards in the backfield in this regard. He is behind the play. There is no way he can make up for it as Shaheed comes across the field. So what does your safety do? I got to pick it up. If I don't, he's wide open across the middle of the field. And when he does that, Sam's like, oh, yep, one-on-one. I know where JSN's going to be. Put it in the end zone. Let my guy do the rest. And that's exactly what happens. Puts it right there at the 1 yard line. Beautiful catch. Beautiful play. Great route run by JSN. And then another that's a tough throw to make. I mean, I don't know how many quarterbacks can make that throw, but Sam made it look very easy. I mean, damn, look at this. Just a good ball, good route. Love it. So I guess it could have been JSN and Sam Darnold that deserves some credit here, and the O-line as well for doing a good job blocking. But overall, I just love how JSN attacked the DB, running up his toes, making it difficult, not allowing the DB to have any idea of what could be happening. There was multiple things going on and said, oh, play action. Oh, corner route. Oh, it's too late. Touchdown. So just a really good play call, really good route run by JSN. So this next clip I want to look at, we'll stick with JSN, obviously. And we got other play action opportunity. So in this one, you got the Seahawks 2nd and 7. So an opportunity for the Seahawks to do a couple of different things. You can run the football here. You can pass it. The choice is yours. You guys guessed it. The Seahawks are going to be passing. So right now, based off this formation, this could be screaming cover 3. How one cornerback's lined up pretty tight to the line of scrimmage on JSN. You got another corner who's on the outside covering that area. Then you have your safety coming down, and you have one safety up top. So it's looking like this could be a cover 3. And sure enough, when the ball is snapped, you got a play action. And in this one, JSN's just going to cross the field. And the linebacker, he was almost there to make the play, but JSN just keeps running his route, and Sam Darnold delivers a beautiful ball over the middle for a 14-yard gain. As you can see, number 50 trying to get back, but that play action pass, even though the Seahawks haven't been effective as they'd want to be running the football, the defense is still creeping up to stop the run, because You don't want to give up anything to K9, Zach Charbonnet, because they will make you pay. And on this scenario, linebacker comes up just a little bit. Oh, tries to get back. And JSN right here at that hash, he's like, I can get there. I can definitely get there. And what does he do? Runs right by the linebacker. Tight window, but JSN makes it look easy. Good catch. Great hands. Nice little play over the middle. Play action pass. Another really difficult throw that Sam makes it look very easy. Sam's out here just playing some really good football. But I like this play call from Clint Kubiak, getting JSN moving through the zone, and you get a nice, easy first down. Just running right through the teeth of the defense, finding an area in the hole, finding a hole in the zone, getting open, and then Sam does the rest. So another good play call, another good route. One-on-one, I would expect Jaxon to win that every time against a linebacker. He's just too crafty, too good. And you can see the awareness that JSN has. When he clears, he's seeing, okay, I got space. Looks back at Sam, looks ahead again. Okay. The corner at the top, not at the 40-yard line, he could have jumped it, but he's also paying attention to, I imagine, the flat. So he doesn't want to give that up. So he keeps backpedaling, and JSN realizes that, and JSN goes and attacks it. Just a really good play call again. So play action pass, 2 for 2 here, right? Seahawks are using that pretty well. JSN finding some area in their zone defense. Pretty impressive stuff. And then the final one is another opportunity where JSN play action pass. You guessed it. Yep. And this play is I like even more because JSN acts as if he's about to go back and crack the linebacker. And when you're a DB and you see a guy looking like he's going to go crack a linebacker, your brain goes to, oh, it's a run. So you lose your responsibilities of coverage area and what you're supposed to do. But JSN just does a magnificent job of selling it. So right now he's at the top of your screen. The Seahawks will bring him in motion, and then you'll see the route that he does, which is a simple out route, but it's how he sells it. So he comes in motion. All right. Reset, snap. Now, as you can see, he attacked as if he was about to go crack back that linebacker, and he did not. He ended up going upfield and going to an out route. So we'll play it back again. Play action. So he's looking at number 27, crack back, and the DB's like, oh, it's a run. Ooh, no, it's not. This is a definite pass, and JSN's so smooth with it. Just, DB does a complete 360, easy first down. So just another opportunity for JSN getting in space, making a simple play. Just really nice stuff from the play caller, Clint Kubiak. And then I love just the disguise of, coming in the block, breaking back out to an out route, and then Sam on the money, delivering a ball, JSN, first down. This is just textbook stuff. And it looks so simple. But, man, JSN, he makes everything look the same. Everything look the same. Just coming up, we're not doing much. Gotcha. And I hate to say this, but JSN, he's probably going like 85%. G ain't even going that hard. But it's the fact that he's getting that attention from the defense. DB's thinking run. Yep, no, we got you there, buddy. So just a good call by Clint. Great route. I love it. It's really simple stuff. And again, JSN makes it look so easy with his ability to just attack as if he's going to go crack back the linebacker, flips his hips, got a nice little out route for a first down. Just the simple things in your offense that they make look so easy. It's not. But give credit to JSN. Again, he had another stellar game. He didn't get 100 yards. I'm sure a lot of fantasy owners might be upset by that. Maybe they lost the game because of it. But nonetheless, if you're not worried about fantasy, you just want to see your football team win, JSN has been a product of that. And you saw that on those 3 plays that I just showcased with him in play action, because it is money. He is 100% when it's a deep ball and everything else underneath. He's doing a really fabulous job. So those are my standout plays from the Seahawks win against the Cardinals, 44-22.
All right. You want some numbers?
Oh, come on, man. Give me some numbers.
Yeah. So I was like looking it up. I was like, wow, those are some really good play action plays. Would you like to guess where Sam Darnold ranks in EPA per drop back on play action passes? This is all according to True Media, by the way.
I'll say second.
Second? Wow. All right. I wish I had a prize for you. Wait, did you know that already?
I did not know that, no.
Oh, okay.
I just really guessed it. I was like, he's probably not first because, I don't know, maybe Jared Goff has him beat. But I would say, he's second.
Oh, wow. Man, you sure you didn't look at this leaderboard, man?
I didn't, but the Lions are the Lions invented this for the most part. Not that they invented the play action, but that's what they build on. They want to run the ball at you, and then they want to throw it to JMO or Amon
Yeah,
Ra. So,
yeah, pretty much. Yeah, so Lamar Jackson is actually number one. Some of that is
oh
games
wow,
played. He's only played
oh
six
okay,
games, so it makes sense that he's a little bit more efficient, fewer attempts. But yeah, Sam is number two, and then Goff is three. Like Sam and
okay,
Goff are pretty there's a pretty big gap between Lamar and Sam. It's actually about the same as the gap between Sam and Dak at seven. So pretty big gap there, but then Sam and Goff are pretty close together. Then there's a pretty big gap between Goff and Josh Allen. So uh yeah, Sam is killing it, and you're correct. Goff is still killing it as well. Before we get to that, I got one more thing that's relevant to this game. The Rams are a below average EPA team against the play action, so that's something to keep in mind as well. So that's not that of the maybe the chink in the armor, I guess, for the Rams defense, maybe their play action passing. There you go. The more you know. All right. So my standout plays are going to focus on the run game, particularly the backs. I thought the just watching the film, I was like, oh man, running backs are running really well. It felt like that in real time too. I might have mentioned it on our post game show. Clint Kubiak unprompted mentioned that today. We talked to him. It's like, yeah, I think our backs probably played their best game. I was like, oh, what do you mean? And he gave a really bad answer. Otherwise, I would have had Chris clip it in and throw it, but it was like super yucky. But basically, I'm glad that Clint and I were seeing the same thing. I was like, this is their best game. So on the screen, you're seeing clip from week 4. Bear with me here. This will be relevant. This is played the Cardinals the first time around. But I thought one thing that really stood out in the running backs playing well was their ability to break tackles. Anecdotally, it felt like their best game making DBs miss in particular. All these plays I'm going to show for the week 10 game are not DBs, but bear with me. So this is Chris's favorite play. This is the toss to Zach Charbonnet from week 4, or maybe the screen pass is Chris's favorite play, but this is Chris's favorite run play. So he's going to run this to the right, and this is actually blocked up super well. Like here, this is perfect. It's just Zach Charbonnet against Jalen Thompson. Go Cougs. Look how this is blocked up. Look how far Jalen Sundell is. He's in between the hashes there, right? Buda Baker's number 3. Jalen's about to basically take Buda out of this play. Zach makes Jalen miss, and then all Jackson got to do is turn around and block number 29, that is, at the hash, and we're off to the races. Nope. Jalen, this is a great tackle by Jalen. It is. But if I'm drafting running back in the second round, if I'm gonna move on from Ken maybe in the offseason to make you RB1, you need to make this play. He just didn't, right? And that's the difference. This was like a 15-yard gain, but that could be a house call if you make the guy miss, right? Okay, so this is another toss. This time to the opposite side at a heavy personnel, and Ken Walker's the guy. All right, so same thing. Gets blocked up really well, and it's Ken. It is Ken versus a DB with a lot of room to work. All right, cool. Can you make him miss? And we could make something shake, because then it's you and Jalen Thompson at the top of the screen there. Nope. Oh, like, come on, man. That's not the Ken we know, right? And then this is the play where he spins the ball at the dude, and then he gets the penalty. Like, it was just an awful play all around. You don't make the guy miss, and you get a taunting call, right? So keep that in mind. Now, Chris, can you pull up the plays from this week's game, the rematch game? Throw those in here. So, because I thought this is where they really stood out, right? So I'm going to start with this first play. The personnels, I'm just going to show the end zone angles, because the personnels and stuff aren't as relevant to what I'm just trying to showcase here and why they stood out. But this is 2nd and 7. Looks like they're real close to the goal line. Yardage don't really matter. Just know that it's 2nd and 7, right? So in this game, the Seahawks their running backs rushed for a season high 10 first downs. And that's just so huge, man. It's just a fresh set of down. It's demoralizing for the defense. It's so many benefits to being able to run for a first down, right? And they did it in a lot of different ways. Explosives, short yardage, barnyard, a couple like a short yardage-ish touchdown on the goal line. So this is 2nd and 7. We're going to get, this is a gap run. Yeah. Look at your boy, Anthony Bradford there. We're pulling Charles, and then we're going to get, again, Ken against the DB. So it's almost same scenario, different type of run. But Ken's right there. If he gets tackled, this run's probably like, I don't know, 2 yards, 3 yards. Like it's nothing. It's nothing special. Instead, We stiff arm my man to the ground. And then Kenzo would get the first down. It's just a 7-yard run, but it's a first down. And I think this is this drive that George Holani ends up scoring on, I think. So like I thought that was a difference in how the running backs play. It's like, don't get tackled by the first guy. Put your hand out. Put him in the dirt. And then he does a good job of that. And then boom, we got our first down. Right. That was number 29, I think. Is that Denzel Burke, the rookie from Ohio State? I believe was his name. I got looked at. If you can check that for me, Chris. But I think that's who that was. All right, this one is George Holani's touchdown run. You guys have probably seen it because it was a legitimate highlight. You've probably seen it a lot. But look at the difference in what this could have just been if George doesn't make this DB miss. All right, so off rip, George, he's got it. Well, this is his bad AB rep right here. I think that's Walter Nolan. He's in there pretty. Yeah, it's bad. Like this screen grab right here is pretty unfair. But to highlight something positive, check out Elijah Arroyo on Jalen Thompson reaching the safety. Bang! Woo, 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 woo. That's a good ball right there. I'd have been fired up from the tight ends coach. Like, yes, love my rook. So we got number 29 again. Is that Burke? Is that who got that right? Yes. Okay. And rookie, right? He's a rookie. Yeah. So far, I believe we've showed. This is my second play. Already showing this number 29 guy. But look here. If he tackles George, this was a 9-yard touchdown run. So he tackles him. Chris, this is what, a 4-yard, 3-yard run, maybe. Not a bad run, but it's not nothing special. It's just okay, cool. Now we've got second and goal from the 6 or the 5 or whatever, right? Instead, bang. Oh man, in the dirt. This is a bad day for Denzel Burke. I think he's in here like 4 times. It is pretty rough. But I just think good by George also for bouncing this, recognizing AB's beat real fast on this. But again, shout out to Elijah, clears out the safety, bang, and then we got ourselves a touchdown. All right, that is where sometimes the play's blocked up well, like I showed, and then sometimes it's not, and you got to make something shake. And I thought whatever the situation was, the running backs, this was easily their best game. And this is going to be the key to getting that run game going forward. Because all of these guys are good. They're obviously good at breaking tackles, but where the scheme really comes to life is making these DBs miss. You can't let no DB tackle you if you want to be a stud running back in the NFL. That's just facts. Like the reason that Jonathan Taylor is going to win Offensive Player of the Year probably over Jax is, unless Jax hits 2,000 yards, is because he makes DBs look awful. Every week, game-winning touchdown run in Berlin or whatever, he just makes Jesse Bates look like a scrub on the game winner in overtime. So here is, let's go back to Ken. This is, I believe, 1st and 10 in the second quarter. Yeah, coming out of a 2-minute warning, I believe. We're going to go up the middle here. There's some good blocking on this too. Yeah, this is blocked up pretty well. Shout out to Cody White. Cody was blocking his butt off. That's number 82 right there. And this is blocked up well for Ken to get to the second level. For some reason, Jax and Coop to the left are trying to both block Jalen Thompson, unfortunately, there. Because if Jax goes and gets the corner, we might have really something shake. But either way, we get Ken open space. All right, here's our boy Denzel Burke again. I promise, guys, I didn't mean to just pick on him. I'm just watching the tape. But he was, honestly, if this is why coaches want DBs who can tackle. To be honest, you really do, because this guy was part of the reason that they got blown out. So Ken's got him open space. All right, Ken, what you got? If he tackles you around here, this is a decent run. It's like 11 or 12 yards. It's a good run. But now what happens here? Poor Denzel. Denzel had a bad game. Really feel bad. But whatever. He makes a miss, and now this ended up being like a 24-yard run. Now we got an explosive. Now we're fired up. Now the Cardinals maybe breathing a little heavier. Now they got to bring in new personnel because we got a new set of downs. That's also a really good consequence of getting the chains rolling. Like if you play the Seahawks, that's what I want to do. I want to get first downs, right? Because we get first downs, then Leo probably taps his helmet and says, all right, Mike Morris, come in. Then Murph might tap his helmet. It's like, all right, I've been playing 6 plays on this drive. All right, Peely, come get me real fast. Then not to say those guys are scrubs, but they're not the starters, right? So you want that. The Seahawks were able to get that quite a bit with the Cardinals. Right? We get first downs, they take Calais Campbell off the field, right? So this is this play again. Yeah, again, shout out to Cody White. This is blocked up really well. Look at Olu getting to the linebacker. Again, Jackson Cup. I don't know who's wrong. My guess would be Jackson, but doesn't matter. Goes neither one of them. Jackson's just blocking no one, which is unfortunate because this probably could have been a touchdown. But and then we have this is right after the best pass breakup in human history by Nehemiah Pritchett, I believe. And we got 1st and 10 at the 8-yard line. Heavy personnel. I think first, yeah, this is the first play after that. We'll go run to the right. This one is blocked up well. Oh man, look at. Hold on, can we start this over? Well, I don't know why I asked that. I'm the one controlling the play. Everybody, ladies and gentlemen, let's just watch Gray Zabel. This run is going to the right. The guy that Gray has to block is already on his right. That's a tough block, man. Like he needs some help from Olu, but he's got to basically seal this guy off starting from the opposite side of the play. That's where if you see on guys scouting report, like he's a really good athlete and where that shows up, this is where that shows up for at least when I'm watching them and some of the O-line nerds that I've talked to like that. Like look how fast he gets across. Like that's hard. That's hard block. You gotta be a good athlete. And now we got this just roadway for Zach to go do his thing, right? And then shout out Olu, that poor I think that's Akeem Davis Gaither. I think he was the victim of standout plays from Chris's segment. I think AJ Barner was abusing him. Now Olu was just pushing him around. Poor fella. All right. So anyway, we get to the second level here. I promise you guys, I did not know. This is once again this Denzel Burke guy. But if he tackles Zach right here, this is maybe a 7-yard run. This looks like he's about the 15, which again is a decent run on first down. It's actually really good. Every coach would take that. But you know what happens because he misses on the ground again. Poor fella. Now we've got a 30-yard run. Now we're off to the races here. And shout out this DB. I think that's Garrett Williams, the guy that gave up the touchdown in Chris's first clip. Let's look at this again. This was this is probably one of the best combination of blocking and running back action from the Seahawks. I loved everything about this. Like just watch Olu, boom. All right, I'm already up to the second level. Front side is taken care of. Like we are just in a really good space right here. And then Zach, now let's excuse me. And now we're off to the races here. And Zach never skips leg day because I'm still churning. That's some real strong man stuff there. And I think this might be the last one here. It's on that same drive in the third quarter, third going into the fourth. This is a 2nd and short. And again, all these runs I'm showing are first downs or touchdowns. That's huge. Last one, 2nd and short, just to not pick on Denzel Burke. I was like, let me throw one in here. That's not him. This one, not blocked up super well. So watch Gray. Watch Gray here against the defensive tackle. Like this could easily be a loss of, I don't know, 2 or 3 or whatever if he brings Zach down there. That's Stills, I think. Nah. Put that hand on that helmet. You get down. And now we're gonna make something shake. Again, I mentioned most of these plays are about the DB. A lot of the DBs missing the tackles in this game was mostly Denzel Burke. But the point that I'm showing this is that is the key to this run game. You are going to have times where it's blocked up well or it's not. But when you get to the perimeter, which is what this run game kind of based off of, when you make those guys miss, whether you run them over, you juke them, whatever, stiff arm, like we've shown a couple times, that's when this stuff is going to start to pop. That's when you get the big runs. That's when you get them demoralized. That's when that play action stuff that Chris was showing really comes to life. You thought number 50, I think his name's something Cody Simon. You thought he bit on that first play Chris shows. Wait till some teams are really running like this. The Seahawks are running like this on teams. These guys are going to be flying upfield, and then everybody's going to be open. And it's just going to be just more belt to booty. So he breaks this tackle, and this ends up being, I think, like a 13-yard run. And since I've been highlighting some other guys' blocks, let's all just watch Cody White again. He'll come into the screen here, number 82. Right there. So there's Cody on our right. Watch him against Buddha, maybe the best tackling DB in the league. Watch our guy here. Woo! Like I said, Cody was in there. Let's watch this again one more time. Cody was blocking his butt off, man. I love that about the guys who get called up. It's like, you know what? I'm gonna just do the dirty work. Come on. Last week I had a 60-yard touchdown. This week it's my job to block. That's cool. Here I am. Yeah, come on. Let's roll. Boom. Oh yeah. I loved every part of that. All right, those are my plays, and I really want to shout out the running backs, man. The blocking was really good on some of those too, but this was easily, I thought. I don't know. This is anecdotally, I thought their best game making DBs miss. I don't know what like the PFF numbers or True Media numbers are, and it doesn't really matter. I think the tape in this instance is what matters. These guys were like making stuff shake, and as they play the Rams, whose run defense is really good, as Nate Atkins on our preview show talked about, those DBs were getting abused by Saquon Barkley last year. The Rams were. They said we're gonna put a stop to that. No more explosives. The Rams, the Rams have only allowed, the longest run is 13 yards. That's it. I just showed you guys like 3 runs that are as long as that or longer. How you get to that number, surpassing the 13 that is by making the DBs miss most of the time. That's how you're gonna do it. And unfortunately, all the examples in here were mostly Denzel Burke, and you can't play Denzel Burke every week. But the point is, every team has a Denzel. Go find that guy. Go make him miss. So that's why those were my standout plays. A shout out to all the running backs. Their coach KP, he deserves a game ball if he didn't get one, because those guys did their thing. They're why they won the game. I won't say why they won the game, but they're why they put the game away in the second half. Why it didn't get real ugly there. It was Nehemiah's PBU and those guys being able to run the pill. Yeah, shout out to those guys. It's going to be very important every game, but particularly this game against one of the stingiest run defenses in the league. The Rams have, again, only a running back has only gone 13 yards. That's the furthest. They've only allowed 1 rushing touchdown to a running back, and it was 1 yard last week. That is a real deal run defense over there. How do you beat them? Get to the second level, make guys miss. So, yeah, those are my standout plays for the week.
We appreciate all the love and support on this YouTube special. Make sure you follow us on TikTok and Instagram at Seahawks Man to Man for more content throughout the weekend and going into the week, as we'll have our show after the Seahawks Rams, a post-game show that drops Monday morning. And also, for all you readers out there, Mike has a book that is all over the shelves.
Oh, I got it right here. There you go. And it's online as well. Yeah, there you go.
That is true as well.
The franchise Seattle Seahawks, a curated history of the Legion of Boom era. I will have some books on me in LA. If you're coming down to the game, just remind me. I'll bring them with me to I'll bring like a separate bag of them if I need to the stadium. They'll let me bring the books in. So or if you just want me to ship you one, you want it signed, my DMs are open. They're open on our Seahawks Man to Man account as well. You hit me up there. We'll make it happen. So appreciate that love and support. Chris is right. Post-game show coming to you on Monday morning. Make sure you guys check out our preview episode with Nate Atkins, a senior writer for The Athletic, covers the Rams, does a great job. Gave us really great insight into this matchup. Easily the biggest game of the year. So thank you for watching. Make sure you like, comment, review, post, share, subscribe, every good button. Enjoy your weekend, and we will see you on Monday morning. Peace.